Alright, gonna do another VOD review of Scrim. This time I'm actually gonna just focus on single point of view, gonna do my own point of view, and then just kind of talk about the team perspective from my point of view. So let's take a look. Capture the flag on Aquarius. I think we went in overtime 4-3. So I think off the opening, looking to see how we spread out as a team. And are we actually complementing each other? Are we filling in the different lanes? Alright. So we got one guy set in window, which is good because he can start to spot which direction people are going in. One guy's going to jump up court really quick, and one guy on car side. Off the opening, I don't think it really matters if we have multiple guys car side, multiple guys P side. I think during the duration of the match we want to be more heavy P side than on, or sorry, car side than on P side, but for now I think this is fine. Alright, see an opening, grab Ovi. Now, off of this, we got one dead. I think we have two dead. There's two alive over here. And we're just one down. I think window needs to be getting up the map, like just quick, just cut through court, follow up oyster, and we just need to be really, really running in. I'm Ovi, so I need to be up ahead of everybody. Lost my Ovi to a grenade, but have a thrust so we can get out. Probably a little too eager to reach Hal there. In the meantime, what happened up top mid? Yeah, we're probably shooting cross maps and we should just be following each other up. Alright, spawn up. I have a teammate car side, so I'm just going to fill in car side. I think this is Carnage over here. I would suggest if we're not 4 up, we should just be going together. Just fill in the gap together and then let the fourth guy kind of be the floater. See a guy, I backed down, but I really should have just went forward. Like, he backed down, I should have just climbed in. I'm going to get in now. Nope, still going to keep shooting crosses. If I was there with Jar, he wouldn't have died. Or at least we trade out one of those kills. And now I'm one shot, and they've already called me out, so I'm going to die here. At least get a trade out of it, but if I'm better and not so hesitant, I get into car with Jar, which is really critical because somebody needs to be able to link up with that teammate to shoot with him. Unfortunately, because I'm dead, I don't get to do that. So way too focused on the crossers when I had a window to get forward before they had timing to get up to P2 to shoot me. Alright, so I remember this from the game. I heard a call out that there was a guy P1 and he went from bottom mid, so I was just checking this way. Catch a good timing on that guy, but now we're just in a really awful spot on car 1. Not a lot of good stuff happens down here, so I need to get out of this area as fast as possible. Alright, there's 3 down, maybe 4 down. Yeah, 4 fresh dead, so we need to be pulling this as fast as possible. Jar's getting up mid. This is beautiful. This should be a cap. Just, I mean, they're all gonna spawn fridge, and as long as we put damage in on the guys, I think I'm a little slow slide there, but it's so easy to score once you get numbers on this map. Yeah, they're taking real angles. That a little too weak to grenades, but we do get the cap, so that's fine. But because of that, they may start a counter cap. I think we're also in weird spots being down low. Alright. Ovi's up, so it's kind of a no-brainer to just go fight for Ovi quickly. Catch good timing on that guy, not paying attention. Probably should go help my teammate here, but oh, well, never mind. They've got the flag really far up the map, so. So I pulled the flag, but I don't really like that play in this scenario just because I knew the guy that I killed wasn't the guy I was shooting, so I should have just held strong and fought him. Don't know if that was a blank, don't know if I just meleeed too soon or too late, but it wasn't ideal. But yeah, if I just keep holding that angle hard, he can't come back, and I probably re-hit myself with the OV, but I didn't. Hear a one-shot call out in the base, so clean that up, I'll spawn, and now I see my furthest pushed up teammate on the map is Jar, so I'm just connecting with Jar because there's nothing else to do on the map right now. I think Oyster spawned and Util and is going that way. He's so far away from teammates it's hard to link up, so that's fine. But yeah, me and him should just be doing whatever we're doing together at this point. Just not mechanically good enough. I need to be closer to the wall. Also don't know. Looks like Jar was shooting like across the cart or something. So I'm also a little slow there. If we're there at the same time, then we look at that door together and shoot whoever comes out it. Alright, Carnage is really far up the map. Again, that guy shoots me, but I'm not going to stand and shoot across when I've got a teammate up the map that needs help. In this case, close range battle, so you kind of have to take the fight. And I'm just not mechanically good enough to finish the fight. Does get cleaned up. Alright. And yeah, in this case, we were just fighting fights deep in their base. Obviously, we had a guy die P2. Feel like I have timing to get front base to wrap around the flag, and I do. Now let's just make sure our base is clear. I see my teammate spawns with me, so no reason to sit here too long. Good win. Even though I'm low on shields, I'm going to come in and just at least support teammates. Probably a little too eager. I should just be standing at the top here instead of down here while I'm completely one-shot. And I'm going to die because of it. But get as much damage as I can out, and Jar gets double because of it. So that's fine. Again, I think I just need to be the one in a more passive angle. I can't be down here on this box while I'm really weak. But at least I'm in the room fighting with teammates. It's not the worst play ever. It could have been a better play. Ovi's coming up, so we're kind of just looking at Ovi. Looks like Carnage is watching P2. Oyster does have Ovi. I'm just trying to get out on the map as quick as possible to give us a little bit of space. Get some shots on that guy, and now I see Oyster's fighting, and I just catch a bad nade. Kind of weird timing, also kind of... There's no reason to drop here if I stay up top. Let's go back. And I think the reason that I drop is because I'm getting shot at, but the guy's backing off, so if I can just hold this corner or jump back up, I think I've got a better complementary angle and not as much of a nade silo as I just landed in. Stay up here, and I drop off, but maybe I can late jump back up. To be fair, he was still kind of holding that angle. And then maybe the answer here is to not push completely forward, trust, which I don't know where this teammate's at. I don't think I actively see him in this case because I'm looking forward, but if I can just stand here, I'm not getting in the middle of these grenades. And we also have an OV guy here. Like, how much help does he really need? Like, if I could just watch this guy's exit, OV can push up. But dying around teammates is still fine. I think Oyster's a little bit in the point of no return here. Like, he did have OV. He's so far up, though. Like, he's a little too early, and Jar's going to push in. But all kinds of works out. I see my teammates pulling flags, so I'm immediately trying to get some top control, trying to cut off any overextenders. Now I know that the primary goal here is to just not let this guy Score, he's dead. I feel like a little bit of late reaction for me. Like I got the assist, I should know it's there, but confirming the cap, so all good. Now just holding angles, waiting on teammates to spawn, so. Good team shooting. Just a little unfortunate timing. Do manage to wiggle away. Get a kill, get my shields back. This is looking all good. And then, yeah, I mean, I'm getting shot here. I don't need the hard gel out. I'm not sure what this is. I should just hug the corner. I've got two full shields teammates next to me that could finish this fight. So a weak death after a bunch of good living and good just filling in and out holes. Definitely shouldn't have died there. Taking a really weird angle here. Probably should set front window, but I do get the kill, but just a tragedy and mechanical failure. Alright, I mean, things are looking really good. They're like 3 down. We got OV. So much damage. Like the last 2 guys are there. We need to just be running forward as fast as possible. No reason to pre-nade here. Like literally, they're 2 up. We have a mark on where they're at. We should just be flooring it to them. And just really unfortunate timing. Like if I don't get hit with that grenade, I probably make it around this corner and we cap this. But also argument is I'm pulling the flag a little too early just because we were so hesitant to get into the base that they spawned up by the time that I pulled the flag. If we were a little bit faster into the base, then the timing for that probably works out.
Enemy flag returned.
Alright, trying to link up with my surviving teammates, but I'm definitely too late to this fight. Is there anything I can do? Nope. So just back up. Get the mark on P2.
5 minutes remaining.
Definitely some indecision here. I think some of this is responding to callouts, but there's definitely stuff going on around me. I mean, the guy's been shooting me from my utility several times. I don't know if I'm just not feeling the shots or seeing the shots, but we at least have one guy going back to it. And like now I know that Jars needs help. I should be staring at Jar. There's no reason to look in this direction. Even if a guy is setting that util door, he's not going to stop this flag. So the only way that the flag can get stopped is if anyone gets through 2 of these doors here. So I should just be hard looking at it, and instead I'm like checking angles, and this is just a disaster by me. Just inefficient reticle placement by me. I think the whole reason this flag gets stopped is because I'm just not closing off the angle that I need to be closing.
Enemy flag returned.
Even if I get backsmacked by a guy P2, it's still better than, you know, not participating in the run. Alright, OV was coming up. I was trying to get up top. They're going to score this, so best we can do is get OV out of it, and we didn't. Alright, there's absolutely no way that I can get the Oyster, but here with Carnage, we're going through this door together, hopefully. Yep, so this looks good. The jump is Yeah, I've really got to stop jumping in fights. Like, if I just fall there, I probably live because I can cut the angle to this guy quicker. But because I jump, I give up any options that I have to do anything. Alright, Jar's the only teammate alive, so I'm getting to Jar. Probably a little bit late on the health, but get a kill, get a guy weak. That should get cleaned up. Just kind of unfortunate mechanical thing, but it does eventually get cleaned up. So our base should be pretty clear. Again, teammates are around this way, so I'm not spending any time going P2 or even looking P2, just getting towards my team. Now we've got 3 people in here, so I see an opportunity to take a different angle to support what they're doing. But they all get siloed, and now I'm gonna die. I think I was a little too slow. I think I might have also should have jumped up top. I don't know if I heard the guy shooting. And this is definitely a desperation attempt of like, they've almost scored the flag, I need to run out front and just die immediately, and we're all doing it. Look at this. So not good by any of us there. Probably going to lead to like 2 caps running at the same time. Thankfully that guy was a little slow as well, but that could have been a really big disaster. And this is weird because my teammate's shooting P-jump, but Ovi's also coming up at the exact same time. So get Ovi, and yeah, biggest thing with Ovi is just to make sure your presence is known on the map immediately. Feel like with the flag out, playing a little too far up the map. So I'm taking so much damage fighting cross maps that I could be down there helping, but it does work out because of the damage that we did elsewhere. Alright. Spawn, teammates are in front of me, no hesitation to look anywhere else, just focus on my teammates. Here, I mean, this flag is dead. Well, 1, 2, 2 people are dead, and it's 2v2 on the map. I guess I could argue I could go front with Jar, but I just feel like we're not going to get to this flag in time.
Enemy flag returned.
Collapse back towards my teammates. Have a 1-shot, and then this is just too aggressive, sliding around the corner. I need to do a better job of sprinting between places, but then once I get to the point of no return, I have to start walking into it, because if I just walk around that corner, then I'm not gonna die because I can just back up, but because I sprint and slide around it, like, I have no option to back up. Okay. Cut the map, get with teammates. This is an argument that I could be taking a different angle, but at this point, like, we're all here, it's time to go. We just all need to be holding forward. We got 30 seconds. Alright. Carnage should clean this guy up. Huge win by him. Oh my god, this game is definitely a loss if he doesn't win that fight. So we have the flag alive, but Ovi's also coming up. Like, we have to play this really carefully. Like, we have to get touches and keep the game alive, but we also got to be around Ovi, and I think I'm just too aggressive there. Crazy play by Oyster to keep the game alive. Carnage thinking about Ovi, got the Ovi. Now we're just going to clean up a bunch of 1-shots, and this is all good. I think since Jar already dropped, I should be setting window here. If I'm setting window, it gives us more angles higher up on the map. It's like a fumbled flag. Do a good job of throwing it and just sliding along the wall to not take damage. Now I just got to get my shields and should be pretty good to go.
minutes remaining.
Alright, so last time we went through util, this time I'm just dropping straight into the court. We still have basically the same spread though. We've got Carnage in the window, Jar going P, an Oyster jumping up. See 2 grenades, so I'm out on that play. Probably just too aggressive to go bottom mid here. Like the amount of, like I've got to trust that he's shooting for me and I could just set court or maybe go car 1 or something. Also a jump, but once you get to this midpoint, like you're in the point of no return, you have to fight. There's nothing to do. So we're 3 down. Jar's in the base. They haven't pulled the flag yet, so just trying to get back to teammates as quick as possible. Get as much damage on Ovi as I can. Once again, jump kills me. If I just stay on my feet, I don't die here. Carnage is absolutely doing the Lord's work over there. Alright, so just based on Oyster getting the kill and Carnage doing what he did, Jar's there. I feel comfortable that they have this taken care of, so I can get up the map and just try to support anybody who's coming to them. Catch a guy off guard, we get an assist, and now it's time to collapse with the team. And, I mean, this should look good. Like, we've got 3 people here. I do see they have 1 guy, but we don't know that. But we should all just be holding forward, getting together into the map. Like, yep, so this is good by me. And Jar, I think Oyster got caught off guard by the guy in our base, which is a valid concern. We have to get rid of that guy. But just look what happens when you have 2 guys come around a corner at the same time. We just absolutely wrecked that guy. We absolutely wrecked that guy. Now they're 2 down very quickly. And we did kill one of the guys over there. The last guy alive's trade with Carnage. And now it's literally just about making sure that when they spawn a fridge that we're preventing them from getting up the map. So Oyster's P2. We do have a re to get, but I could probably argue I could have stayed P2 there. Or card 3. But overall, following the flag back wasn't a bad thing. So I think big takeaways for me mechanically is I've got to stop sliding around corners, and above all else I have to stop jumping in fights. Like, I think my biggest flaw mechanically is I give up the right to move because I'm in the air. Beyond that, I don't think it was my greatest game. I felt like some plays I was playing with my teammates, other plays I was kind of doing weird things a little bit too late to fights. But I will say, for the most part, off of spawn, I think my ideas were pretty good. Like, it was always go towards teammates. Or if they're all together, or if I know that that area is clear, fill in some other gap on the map. I wasn't like being redundant on the map. I feel like a lot of my decision making off spawn and just moment to moment was good. I just got to cut out some of the hesitation, or got to cut out a little bit too early fast slide up the map. Like, it's okay to slide around a corner if your teammate's already in a room and you're ready to fight with them, but if you're the first guy in the room, I can't be sliding around the corners into the room.